freaking. What the fuck was that?
Car, just go to the car. Go to the car. There's somebody by that fence back there, bro. Somebody, coming this way.
Who's in the tent? Come on out.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Like this first encounter, for example, captured by Lomar. Lomar, the driving force behind paranormal discovery, has built his channel on the kind of investigations few are willing to attempt. While others confine their searches for the unexplained to abandoned buildings, Lomar ventures deep into untamed wilderness, remote mountains, thick forests, and valleys where the only company is whatever nature chooses to reveal. His focus is cryptozoology and the strange phenomena that live on the edges of belief. Cryptids, interdimensional beings, and entities whispered about by locals but seldom seen. On this expedition, he returned to a mountain range that had already left its mark on him, determined to confront what had driven him back before.
And, whoa, this is strange. All the water is gone. Usually there's water here. Am I tripping, or do you guys remember water being in this stream? Okay, let's just go up a bit.
From the moment he arrived, the landscape felt different. A stream he remembered as fast-flowing now lay silent and dry, an absence that unsettled him before the climb had even begun.
I just saw white... What the f... Excuse my language. It looked like a polar bear. Like, it literally looked like a furry thing.
Later, as he paused to ease the strain in his back in a shallow mountain stream, that quiet was broken. Something large, white and furred, moved quickly through the edge of his vision, a shape far too big to dismiss as a common animal in these parts.
Yeah, I really don't feel like I'm alone. Like I know what I saw, and that was an animal of some sort, a white animal. But like, what the hell is white? Like, what animal would be like white and furry? Like, it wasn't small, it was big. Like, not like Bigfoot height, but like...
The sight lingered in his mind. In a region where no such creature should exist, the encounter left him tense and alert to every shift in the tree line.
There was a sign there saying like, caution, rocks falling or something. That was completely gone.
Climbing higher, he noticed something strange. A caution sign he had passed earlier was now gone, leaving no trace it had ever been there.
I came from down there. That's the exact path that I took. This is unbelievable. So last time, whatever was yapping at me from up here was right where I was, and I was trying to come up that.
Reaching the summit, the view opened into a sweep of ridges fading into the distance. Yet, the trail he had hoped would carry him further simply ended, as if the mountain itself had closed the path.
Okay, whoa. What the? Yo, what was that, man? Okay, that was scary as hell. Like, seriously, what was that? It sounded like a woman screaming. Okay.
By evening, he had set camp under a fire ban, the night's chill closing in. From above, his drone scanned the valleys below, until a sharp, piercing scream cut through the air. It was high, human-like, and came from somewhere beyond the reach of the drone's lights.
From literally up there. Or it would be like on the other side of the cliff. That makes sense? Like growling, moaning, gasping, like animal. But not from before.
Hours later, under night vision, the forest shifted between stretches of heavy silence and bursts of strange noise, low growls, rasping breaths, and moans that carried through the dark as if circling him and his dog, Kia.
Within the trees that I'm not seeing with my eyes, but I just captured them, or at least two on camera, on photos. They're here with me right now. I don't know what they want, but they're here. They're legit watching us.
Through his camera, he caught what he could not see with his own eyes. Faint shapes between the trees, human-like, standing still as though watching from the shadows.
Where the fuck's the tent? Yo, we just got robbed. Yeah, and someone just came and took the tent. What the fuck? Oh my.
Returning to camp, his unease deepened. His tent was no longer where he had pitched it. It now sat further away, moved without a trace of how or by whom.
Ah, fuck, mosquitoes. Who's in the tent? Come on out. I literally see like weight in the tent. Who's in the tent?
The noise was him.
He approached cautiously, expecting an intruder. The fabric shifted from within, pale shapes pressing against it.
It's a porcupine. It's a damn porcupine. That's actually like on a scary note, like pretty, like...
Inside, the explanation proved stranger than expected. A porcupine, somehow inside his tent. An oddly mundane answer in a night full of the impossible.
Yeah. As of right now, legit, I'm getting freaked out. I thought I was hearing some stuff, like some stuff down there, but legit, I don't know, I keep feeling like that could have been like in my head, or like a dream or something.
By 2:37 a.m., sleep was no refuge. Loud movements outside stirred Kia into agitation, her ears tracking unseen motion in the dark.
Something is circling our tent right now. I do have a night vision on the other side as well, so...
The sounds drew closer, circling, the pressure of an unseen presence pressing against the thin walls of the tent.
The DJI handle stick is a charger that's dead. The camera batteries only brought 2, and those last like 6 hours each of video time straight, I believe. Or maybe like 4, but still, I shouldn't have ran through 2 of those. Yeah, something's draining our stuff. So I legit have no other camera but this one left. Alright, I think it's time to hit the hay, get some more sleep, and
When he reached for his cameras, every battery was drained, leaving only minutes of power. It was as if the night itself was stripping him of his means to document it. This journey blurred the boundaries between natural wilderness and something far stranger. From the glimpse of a white-furred figure to the echo of a woman's scream, from watchers in the trees to the drained batteries in the dead of night. Each moment built upon the last in a steady climb toward dread. In the stillness of that mountain, it became clear that not all dangers announce themselves with teeth or claws. Some simply watch, wait, and make their presence felt in ways that defy explanation. Drawn by an enigmatic app promising to lead them to the unknown, 2 urban explorers found themselves venturing deeper into the desolate night, only to discover that some paths are best left untraveled. Tonight, we uncover the chilling tale of an urban exploration that spiraled into a harrowing encounter, leaving them questioning what truly lurks in the shadows. Urban Ghosts. Urban exploration is a channel devoted to seeking out the forgotten, the abandoned, and the unsettling. Its hosts, who remain unnamed, have built a reputation for venturing into locations most people would never dare to approach, guided by a mix of curiosity, instinct, and an unshakable need to uncover what lies hidden in the dark. On this night, they added a new twist to their process, using the Randonautica app, a tool designed to generate random coordinates to see where fate might lead them.
But I would like to start this with a prayer. I'm wearing my hat. I don't want bats in my hair. There's bats flying all over this place. Would you like to start this with a prayer? I think that's really a good idea.
Ooh.
Dear Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, please be with us tonight. We don't know what we're about to go to, so please give us protection. Please protect all who watch this video as well. It's through you, Christ, we know that all things are possible.
Before setting off, they took a moment to pray, their voices low and deliberate, as if acknowledging that the places they sought could hold more than just empty rooms and crumbling walls. The early attempts brought disappointment, coordinates that led only to suburban streets and well-lit homes. It was hardly the eerie, abandoned atmosphere they had hoped for.
Welcome to another episode of Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration. Now, Rob and I decided, so many people were asking us to do this Randonautica app, see where it takes us, but we went to 4 locations and they were all creepy. But then the 5th time that we did it, it took us to, like, in the middle of nowhere and down this road, and there's an abandoned, like, trailer behind us. Now, I don't know what to expect. Rob doesn't know what to expect. We were very reluctant to, Alright. So there's this field, but there's a house back there, and it's obviously occupied. Very odd. Okay, so the first place is kind of a bust. So
But it did say creepy. That is a creepy place.
right,
So it's not like the experiment's still going on.
right.
It still fits the criteria.
It fits the criteria. So we're gonna try a new place. Now the way this works, again, guys.
Like this is the app. Like look how weird that looks.
Right. And then it tells you to concentrate on what you're thinking. So we're gonna concentrate on.
That's crazy.
Whoa, bro, that is a creepy place. Look at that one. People live there, man.
Even that.
Wow. How do you live in there with no walls on the side? I mean, really? I mean, wait a second. Look at that house. That house is like halfway up on cinder blocks.
That's the spot.
Are we here?
Yeah, it's the spot right here.
It took us here, guys. Private property.
Again,
Wait a second. It probably took us to this place. Back there. What is that? I think that's where it's taking us. Yeah, that's it.
that looks crazy.
Okay, now.
Do you think that's a beam? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's really hard to say.
Alright, so this is the location it took us to now. The problem is that we can't tell if it's abandoned now, but it does look like the grass is cut, so.
Yeah, it might just be just.
The repeated false starts began to chip away at their anticipation, but they pressed on, each failed location deepening their desire for something genuinely unnerving.
Alright guys, so it's now dark, and we went to 3 places now. They all were occupied, so I don't know what it was about these places that it took us to, but we're on our way to our 4th location. Now I gotta tell you, it's a little creepy, and I could be just being paranoid, but that car behind us pulled out at our last location, and it's been behind us ever since.
Really creepy looking spots.
I know, man, and I'm worried about that car still behind us. Like, you know, that's what they say in this app, like, you know, I mean,
Following us.
I know, are we being followed?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Or is it, you know, but what's weird about it, to be honest with you, for me, is the fact that,
There's cities as well, like really long drives.
yeah.
So it's cool.
Why does it seem like we're in the middle of nowhere?
No idea, dude.
Like, wherever this place is taking us, man, is definitely, like, in an area that...
As darkness fell, the air inside the car grew heavier. Their headlights carved through long stretches of empty road, deep in what they called off-the-grid territory. Then, in the rearview mirror, a pair of headlights appeared. Bright, steady, and far too consistent to be coincidence. The vehicle stayed behind them, turning where they turned, pulling out when they pulled out. Whether it was real pursuit or just the tricks of a paranoid mind in the dark, the feeling of being followed was impossible to ignore.
Wait, this is it. What is that? It's just the woods, bro.
No, there's a mailbox there. Or, well, what used to be a mailbox.
Oh. So this is where the Randonautica took us on our 5th attempt.
Okay.
Hey, there's a place right there. Look. That's an abandoned house. Dude, it's freaky right now. Guys, this is so weird. Okay, we're gonna do this, I guess. Alright, so the lawn is not cut. Alright, and this is it.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody lives here. This is creepy. Why would it bring us here?
And there's an abandoned, like, trailer behind us. Now, I don't know what to expect. Rob doesn't know what to expect. We were very reluctant to get out of the car.
Eventually, the app directed them to a narrow, isolated road that ended at a property steeped in neglect. A rusting trailer sat to one side, and ahead loomed a weathered, unkempt house. By far the most ominous destination of the night. They lingered outside for a moment, weighing their options, the silence pressing in around them.
Alright, so we're about to embark on a journey here that we don't know what we're about to walk up to.
I really I don't know, man. This place is creepy. This road's creepy. It's so dark back here.
Yeah.
Can you see anything on the power box?
I mean, there's stuff still hanging on the clothesline.
I don't know. It's so hard to tell with these places, dude.
Alright, we're really proceeding here very slowly.
The walk toward the house felt like crossing into a place that had been left alone for too long. Then, without warning, the stillness shattered.
Rob, I heard something in the house. I don't know if it was somebody, but I heard like a boom. Excuse me, that smell is... You heard a bang in there, right? Yeah.
From inside the darkened structure came a sharp, heavy bang, as if something large had fallen or been thrown. They froze, listening, scanning the shadows for movement. Finding nothing, they pressed on cautiously, only for the tension to break again moments later.
What is that? That was a scream. That was a scream. Car, just go to the car, go to the car. There's somebody by that fence back there, bro. Somebody, and they're coming this way. They're coming this way. Let's go. Hold on. They got a ways to go.
From somewhere beyond the property line, a scream tore through the night. Raw, distant, and impossible to place. One of them turned toward the noise, and that's when they saw it. A shadowy figure, barely distinguishable against the darkness, standing motionless near a fence and facing directly toward them. That was enough. Instinct took over, and they began to retreat.
It was sitting down the road there just watching us with its lights on, but now there's a problem. My camera stopped working entirely. Now I have 2 brand new batteries. Wait, maybe it'll go on now. Okay.
Work?
Okay. All of a sudden it just started working. We were sitting out here for like 10 minutes trying to figure this out.
The camera they carried suddenly failed. No signal, no power, only to flicker back to life minutes later without explanation.
Oh, there, bro. Look, it keeps coming back. See that, guys? Okay. All right. Now, I don't know what we experienced just now, but what happened was we were at the house. Look at this, just sitting there. It turns around and then it comes back and then it shines its lights on us. And I'm freaking out because that car keeps coming back now. You can see the headlight. See, look, he just turned around again. Look, there he is again. Okay. Look, now he's going that way. Yep, same car. He'll come back. Hold on, guys. We'll be right back. And I don't understand this. Like, man, see, here he comes again. You could see the taillights at the end of the street turn around, and then a car keeps coming. I'm gonna show them. I keep showing you guys in case there's a dead end. There's a car that rides up and down the street continuously, and it's got their high beams on us.
The car that had been tailing them earlier now reappeared, passing by repeatedly, its high beams cutting through the darkness, sometimes aimed directly at them. The pattern felt deliberate, a silent game meant to unnerve.
Necrophonic app, can you tell us one about this house? Tell us about this place. Is there anything going on there? And who's in the car? See if you could tell us about that. Who's in the car? And more importantly, who was by the fence? Ooh. Can you tell us about the house? Maybe we should shut the car off, just plug out the engine noise. Who's in that car that keeps coming down the block? Who is by the fence? Looking, it's looking. Why were they looking at us? Were they waiting for us? Who's in the car?
Looking for answers, they turned to the Necrophonic app, asking about the house, the figure by the fence, and the circling car. The responses were vague, broken, fragments of sound that offered no clarity, only more unease.
Alright guys, so that's the same car. Now, I don't know what to expect here. I do know this much. This was fun. I wish I could have got into that place, but you know what? We don't go in places that are locked up. We just don't do that. Don't know the story of the place. Like, here it comes. He just turned around and now he's coming back again.
By the time they left, the questions had multiplied. Who or what had made the noise inside? Who screamed in the woods? And who had been standing in the shadows, watching? The answers, if there are any, remain on that desolate property. What's certain is that some places, and some nights, leave you with more than just footage. They leave you with the knowledge that you were not alone, and that someone out there wanted you to know it. The world is full of forgotten places, where echoes of the past linger, and sometimes the veil between worlds thins. Tonight, we're delving into a harrowing encounter inside an abandoned house in the mountains of Alabama, where unseen forces refuse to stay dormant. These chilling events will make you question what truly lies hidden within the walls of old, forgotten homes. Casey, the creator behind Mindseed TV, is known for his deep dives into the unexplained, investigating haunted places, confronting unsettling legends, and capturing on-camera moments that most would prefer remain unseen. On this night, he and his friend Colton arrived in the remote mountains of Alabama, answering a call for help from the owners of an old house, whose history was as heavy as the air surrounding it.
In the mountains of Alabama sits a small house built in the late 1800s. The current owners reached out to us, basically pleading us to investigate the property.
The owners spoke of strange noises, of objects moving on their own, of nights where sanity itself seemed to waver. Their words hinted at the toll the house had taken on them, but they refused to appear on camera. Built in the late 1800s, the home had witnessed tragedy, its former owners passing away inside more than 20 years ago.
Something strange that the owners mentioned is that when they moved into the house, they found pictures of the previous couple in one of the upstairs bedrooms. Strangely, anytime that they have put these photographs away in boxes or packed them in storage, the activity in the house feels much more aggressive, almost as if the previous owners don't want their pictures put away. Therefore, they continue to leave these photographs in their home to this day.
In one upstairs bedroom, the current owners had found photographs of the deceased couple. Over time, they'd learned something disturbing. Whenever the pictures were packed away, the activity intensified. Leaving them out seemed to keep the energy from growing hostile. It was in this quiet, dimly lit space that Casey and Colton began to sense the house, watching them back. Hanging crystals swayed with no visible cause, and somewhere in the stillness, Colton heard what he swore was a child's giggle.
What? Is that moving?
Oh yeah, it is.
How did that happen?
What?
What was that?
What was what?
That little giggle. What?
This thing just went
Whoa.
red. Look. Look. On her picture. Holy shit. Look.
Whoa.
I'm talking about like her face is lighting it up, bro. This thing just went
Whoa.
red. Look. Look. On her picture. Holy shit.
When they held an EMF detector near the photographs, especially the woman's, it lit red, the strongest possible reading, despite the absence of any electrical source. It was as if something clung to the images themselves.
Whoa. Dude. No fucking way.
I've never seen it do this before, bro. Like that. Like pulsating on red. Can you show us where you like to go in this house?
When Colton said, "Can you make this device blink to red?" almost immediately, an on-command response, it started hitting the maximum meter on the EMF detector.
Can you, like, make that go red? Whoa. Dude. No fucking way.
Can you show us?
When Casey asked aloud for the device to blink red again, it responded instantly, hitting the maximum. The air in the room seemed to thicken with presence, the kind that presses down on your skin and makes you question whether you're truly alone.
Are you male or female?
Aqua.
Aqua.
Oh, bro. That room.
Oh, yeah.
Entered.
Entered Aqua.
Intent.
Oh, bro. I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Hey.
Discernment.
Dude.
We saw Aqua room upstairs. It said Aqua entered.
It was after you.
Yeah. I
Go
said
where-
go where you normally reside. But then we heard a thump up there too just now.
You're.
Do you not know your name anymore?
Are you male or female?
Aqua.
Aqua.
Oh, bro. That room.
Oh, yeah.
Entered.
Entered Aqua.
This time we had two forms of ovuluses running while we were asking the questions.
They set an Ovilus device near the photographs. It spoke in fragments, first unclear, then later aqua, and entered aqua, seemingly pointing them toward a blue-painted room upstairs.
Can you come to this one? Wait. My camera is not focusing right now.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Bro.
Huh?
The chair. Dude, it's really dark, but that is.
Focusing right now.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
So my camera started losing focus for some reason, and the ovulus almost immediately says fuzzy. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's referring to like what's happening on my camera. And then Colton starts yelling that he's seeing the chair moving in the room. From this moment, to me, it felt like all hell broke loose.
Bro.
Huh?
The chair. Dude, it's really dark, but that is fucking moving. It's barely moving.
Then, the atmosphere shifted. Casey's camera lost focus. The Ovilus uttered the word fuzzy. And across the room, a chair began to move on its own.
Whoa.
Freaking.
Shh. What the
What the fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a
Did someone just come in this house?
sounded like a door, right?
But that is fucking moving. It's barely moving.
Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm
Whoa.
freaking.
Shh. What the
The fuck was that? It's barely moving.
Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking.
Shh. What the
fuck was that?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Did someone just come in this house?
Sound like a door, right? Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking.
Shh. What the
fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a fucking...
Did someone just come in this house?
Sound like a door, right?
When we heard the banging sound, it was very, very, very loud. It was unmistakably loud to the point that we knew, number one, this is definitely coming from in the house, and number two, it sounded like it was right down the hallway from us.
Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking.
Shh. What the
fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a fucking...
It was either in here.
A deep, resonant bang shook the house. It was too loud, too close, to dismiss as settling wood. Both men knew it had come from inside.
Bro.
What?
The f***ing door is open. Wide open, bro. I locked this. I know I locked this.
Yeah, one lonely street light.
It's just eerie out here, man.
I'm gonna lock that.
Okay.
Just because. Dude, I'm literally shaking right now.
What could have been?
I have no idea.
Are you sure you closed?
Door is open. Wide open, bro.
When I saw the door open in the kitchen, I knew for a fact I had locked it earlier.
I locked this. I know I locked this.
I made a point to tell Colton I'm locking this. I don't know why, but I figured that the outside porch area wasn't important to the investigation, and I felt more comfortable with that door being locked. You could see it in the initial walkthrough.
I'm gonna lock that.
Okay.
Just because.
To hear this slamming noise and then come to see this door open, immediately I was on edge.
Dude, I'm literally shaking right now.
What could have been?
I have no idea.
Are you sure you closed that door?
This door was locked, bro.
Hello?
They moved toward the kitchen and found the back door standing wide open. Casey was certain he had locked it earlier.
Oh my...
What the whole?
Dude,
what the?
I have no idea, bro. The fucking thing moved, bro. There's something... Bro, there's a cellar door out there. I didn't even see that earlier. It was fucking moving. Something was lifting it from underneath, bro.
What the you talking about?
I'm not... Here. Go, if you want to look. There's a cellar door right there. And when I went around the corner, it was fucking lifting up and dropping, bro.
This is old ass floor. This wasn't. You didn't just like.
No, bro.
Open a hardwood.
You didn't hear that?
I heard it, but I thought you could have like.
No. This was bouncing up and down when I came out here, bro. There's something in there, I'm telling you. Don't even...
And I hear slam, slam, slam right below my feet. And when I looked down, it looked like someone or something was trying to get out of this cellar trap door.
Hello? Oh my...
What the whole?
Dude.
This was one of those moments where my heart literally almost stopped beating.
Dude, what the?
I have no idea, bro. The fucking thing moved, bro. There's something... Bro, there's a cellar door out there. I didn't even see that earlier. It was fucking moving.
I felt like I was losing my mind. Colton kept saying he's not convinced. Maybe it was loose floorboarding or whatnot. He didn't see what I saw because he was a couple feet behind me when I turned that corner.
Something was lifting it from underneath, bro.
What the? You talking about?
I'm not... Here. Go if you want to look. There's a cellar door right there. And when I went around the corner, it was fucking lifting up and dropping, bro. He saw me freaking out.
Then came the moment neither of them would forget. The cellar trap door slammed upward from below, over and over, as though something was forcing its way out.
That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that? Shh. That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that?
What the f is going on right now?
Sound like, I don't know. Like a large animal, almost like a growl. Shh. That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that?
From beneath the floorboards came a low, guttural growl, deep enough to feel in their chests.
So fucking clear. The right curtain totally just moved. And as we were outside, we both saw a curtain move in the upstairs window. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it on camera, but we both saw it with our own eyes, and we decided, you know what?
After retreating to the safety of their car, they saw movement, a curtain shifting in the upstairs window.
Something just passed the f***ing door.
It's the corner of my peripheral vision.
Something just passed the f***ing door.
I don't
bro.
even know what direction it went, dude.
It went from left to right. I f***ing saw it.
I heard a rustle and then literally the corner of my
There's someone
vision.
in the house with us, man.
Dude.
There's someone in the house with us, f***ing with us.
Or that we put your picture down.
Oh my, what the f*** was that, bro?
Or that we put your picture down.
Oh my, what the f*** was that, bro? There's someone in the house with us, f***ing with us.
Let's just fucking sit here for a second. Honestly, I'm not doing that.
Shh. There's fucking footsteps out.
Dude, I have not seen... It's the corner of...
It was horrifying.
Let's just fucking sit here for a second. Honestly, I'm not doing that.
Shh. There's fucking footsteps out.
Dude, I have not seen...
What? Hey, hey.
Back inside to retrieve their equipment, footsteps echoed from above. Casey turned just in time to glimpse a transparent figure darting past a doorway.
The doorknob just fucking moved.
No. No.
It's like we woke something up in this house.
As they made their way out, a door handle moved on its own, turning slowly, deliberately, as if to remind them that whatever they had stirred was not yet finished. By the time they left, the questions far outnumbered the answers. What was beneath that cellar, slamming to be released? Why were the photographs so important? And what intelligence had followed their every move through the night? In the end, the house gave up nothing freely, except for the certainty that they had not been alone, and that whatever was there had chosen to make itself known. Sunny Vator, the creator behind the channel, Sunny Vator Into the Wild, is known for documenting his time spent in some of the most remote and unforgiving environments. In early 2025, he uploaded a short 3-minute video that would leave viewers with more questions than answers. The footage follows a lone crew member on a winter expedition deep in the Canadian Rockies, camping in an isolated location once used by a local native band as an end-of-life spiritual Passover site, a place they eventually abandoned under mysterious circumstances. Sunny's goal was to spend the night there, hoping to uncover clues about what might have driven people away from this land. The day passed in relative calm. He gathered wood for the fire, methodically arranged his camp, and prepared his bedding, the pale light of winter fading quickly behind the mountains. The snow was deep, the air sharp with cold, and a stillness clung to the forest around him. As night settled, the firelight cast long shadows across the campsite, and the vast silence of the Rockies closed in. Hours passed without incident, until just after midnight. It was around 12:30 a.m. when the atmosphere shifted. From somewhere out in the surrounding darkness came the sound of voices, faint at first, as if carried on the wind, but growing more distinct with each passing second. Sunny froze, listening, his breath hanging in the cold air. The voices didn't sound close enough to be at the edge of the firelight, but they were too clear to be imagined. Moving with measured caution, he reached for his flashlight and stepped away from the safety of the flames, sweeping the beam through the snow-covered trees. The sound seemed to circle him, never quite revealing a source. The forest itself offered no movement, no visible sign of life. Only the low crackle of the fire behind him and the ghostly cadence of the voices. The video ends here, with the camera capturing a jumble of night sounds. Muffled footsteps in the snow, brief bursts of noise from the tree line, and Sunny's restless movements as he tries to pinpoint what is watching him from the dark. No follow-up was ever released. Whether he made it through the night unharmed, or if something kept him from returning to tell the story, remains unknown. And in a place steeped in both spiritual history and unexplained events, the answer may never be found. A walk into an old, decaying structure can often feel like stepping back in time, a quiet journey through forgotten lives. But what happens when the echoes of the past become too real? When the silence is broken by something unseen, and the very air whispers secrets you'd rather not hear? These moments will make you think twice about ever venturing into an abandoned building alone again. BD Whispers has built a loyal audience by venturing into places time has all but erased. Abandoned homes, forgotten roads, and crumbling structures where silence has replaced the noise of everyday life. The channel's calm but compelling style draws viewers into these hidden worlds, revealing the beauty and eeriness of decay. Yet on one winter day, what began as another solo trip would take on an edge that even the seasoned explorer hadn't anticipated.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. get ready to go to another place. We call this house the Dead End? Dead End. The Dead End House, Dead End Roadhouse. We're more prepared this time than we were last time. As in, we got hats, gloves, warmer jackets. Well, she does.
I don't have a hat.
Oh. Okay, so I lied about all of that. Before, last time we came, there was a truck that was hidden behind these logs. There's a highway right there, and the truck was hidden right here.
The destination was a lonely structure at the very end of a long-forgotten road, known to viewers as the Dead End Roadhouse. Armed with warmer clothing than last time, the explorer expected to be more comfortable in the freezing weather. But the cold bit deep almost immediately. Even before reaching the front steps, the place carried a certain weight. Memories from a previous visit lingered, like the image of a truck strangely concealed behind stacked logs near the highway, an unsettling sign that this area did not welcome visitors.
Here we go. Really cool sink. The wind is making everything move. Here's first room. Super creepy the way the wind is. Chair that you used to go to the bathroom. Who knows how old that is? I don't think I noticed that last time. Super cool cabinet. Do the door slide? It's glass.
Inside, the house breathed with the wind. It whistled through shattered panes, stirring scraps of paper and sending the warped floorboards into slow, complaining creaks. In the dim light, the explorer's breath fogged the air as their eyes moved across the wreckage. Past an old chair awkwardly placed for use as a crude bathroom, strips of wallpaper curling like old skin, and a tall cabinet with a glass sliding door that reflected the faintest movements in the room.
My absolute favorite room of this house. You know why? Because it's yellow. So many pairs of yellow gloves. Oh, the yellow in the background. I mean, I kind of got it. Super cool mirror. Look how it just flows in the wind. Really creepy. Let's see if we can see anything. Do you guys see, if you guys see any reflection besides myself or my mom? I think my mom's going back. She's inside the car now. Okay, let's go to this room. You know, being by yourself is a lot creepier in these places. But it's alright, I'm doing this for you.
The exploration led to a yellow-painted room where several pairs of matching gloves lay scattered on the floor. A strange uniformity in a place otherwise stripped of order. A large mirror swayed gently in the draft, its glass catching shadows that seemed to shift on their own. Not long after, the explorer's mother, who had braved the cold alongside them, retreated to the warmth of the car, leaving the rest of the house to be navigated alone. That sudden solitude made every noise sharper, every shadow darker.
Did you hear that? Oh, this is the bathtub that my mom was talking about. It is in this house. Okay, so this is a very wild room, and we're thinking this is the bathtub. I need a better angle of this. So, it's so high off the ground, but it is the only thing that looks like a bathtub or some kind of washroom. Maybe this is where they wash clothes or something, but it's hooked up to the pipes. The pipes go all the way under, so I don't really know. If you guys know what this is, let me know in the comments, because... Okay, so I'm starting to get freaked out. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My mom and I would super appreciate it. I need to get out of this house. I'm shivering.
A sudden sound cut through the quiet. Short, distinct, and close enough to halt movement mid-step. Following it led to a bathroom with a bathtub mounted unusually high above the floor. It was a design that didn't fit, and no explanation presented itself. The explorer stood there for a moment, taking in the oddity, the unanswered questions stacking alongside the cold and the creaking timbers. The feeling of wanting to leave grew stronger with each passing minute. Just beyond the house, the final and most unsettling detail of the day emerged. A grave, marked and alone in the frost-bitten ground. Who lay there, and how were they tied to this place? No dates, no names, only a silent presence beneath the earth. The dead-end roadhouse offers no explanations, only impressions. A strange mix of stillness and tension, beauty and unease. For BD whispers, leaving that day meant stepping back into the living world. But the memory of that grave and the questions it raised remain. Some locations let you walk away without looking back. This wasn't one of them. Venturing into the wilderness alone can be an adventure, but what happens when that adventure takes an unsettling turn? Tonight, we're diving into a disturbing encounter from a popular travel channel that will make you question the solitude of nature. These clips will make you think twice about ever feeling truly alone in the wild again. Teo, the creator behind the YouTube channel My Name's Teo, has built a loyal following by sharing his full-time van life with his cat, Lars. His videos are usually lighthearted, filled with scenic drives, peaceful hikes, and the quiet beauty of life on the road. But on one particular trip to the mountains of Colorado, his journey would take a darker, more unsettling turn. It began like any other adventure. Teo and his friends found themselves surrounded by the sweeping vistas of Leadville, Colorado. They spent the day hiking, enjoying the crisp mountain air, and watching the sun dip behind the peaks. By evening, they had settled into a private, remote campsite, isolated enough to feel like their own hidden haven. Yet as the fire burned low and the night deepened, an unease began to creep in, almost imperceptible at first.
I caught the tail end of it. Are they gonna walk past again? Yep, they just kept walking.
Look at those shoes. Those what?
Yeah, those are black shoes.
Those are sandals.
Or sandals?
Yeah, and those are gray sweatpants. What are they doing?
What are they doing? Are they kicking my tire?
They're doing something.
Dude, and I thought I heard something messing around outside.
I did too.
See, I don't like that because I heard stuff last night too, but I was like, I'm not gonna let myself get scared.
We're not staying here tonight, guys.
Of course not. Absolutely not.
The first sign came during the night. Somewhere outside, muffled noises drifted through the still air, unfamiliar, deliberate, and close enough to stir a quiet sense of alarm. Inside their vans, everyone heard it. The next morning, as they pieced together their experiences, it became clear that none of them had imagined it. There had been something, or someone, moving just beyond the thin walls of their shelter.
Morning, guys. So, this morning we all woke up, we all got out of bed, we were starting to make breakfast, and then we were just kind of chatting, and we're talking about how we all were hearing things last night in this very private area that we're parked at. We were all hearing stuff last night, and it just so happens that Bunny put out a trail cam under Riley's van pointing at her van last night, because yesterday we saw a group of bighorn sheep, so we were thinking maybe we'll see more critters, squirrels, stuff like that. But as we were talking about us hearing stuff last night, she went to go check the trail cam. There were literally 2 people we saw walking through our camp, and they stayed in our camp, while we were all in our vans. We didn't see them. We all heard stuff, but we didn't see anything. And that is just really creepy, because we are here, literally. Why would someone be in our camp? 2 people at that. We don't know who it was, but...
That morning, Bunny, one of Teo's friends, checked the trail camera she had set up the day before, hoping to spot bighorn sheep. What the footage revealed instead froze them in place. 2 figures, strangers, had wandered into their camp under the cover of darkness. They weren't rushing, weren't lost. They lingered. One wore loose sweatpants, the other cuffed pants, and their movements were slow, almost aimless, as they moved between the vans. There was no sound on the footage, but the image alone told a story. These were not members of their group, and they had been there, watching, while everyone was asleep inside.
Yeah, we decided that we're not gonna stay here again. I've seen enough horror movies to know how that turns out. So yeah, we're gonna make breakfast real quick since we're already started, and we're gonna hit the road because this was freaking creepy. All right, so yeah, that's pretty creepy. We're gonna make breakfast and enjoy our breakfast. We're not gonna let that deter us from that, because that was the plan this entire morning, to enjoy breakfast together outside. We're doing that, but then we're getting the
decision came quickly. Whatever plans they had for a slow, quiet morning evaporated. They packed up without hesitation, the weight of what they had seen pressing heavily on them. This was no longer about discomfort or curiosity. It was about safety. As they drove away, the mountains once again looked peaceful, the road stretching ahead into open country. But the sense of violation lingered. Wild animals might circle a campsite out of instinct, but people, their reasons are far less predictable and often far more dangerous. Teo and his friends didn't wait to find out which it was, and though they escaped without harm, the memory of those silent figures in the dark will follow them far longer than the miles on the odometer. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.